Welcome back to Jackie's Movies, where we're discussing the 95th Academy Award nominations for Best Picture, our 10th and final film, Top Gun: Maverick. I saved the best for last, y'all, because this was the best sequel to a film I have ever seen. Within the first 5 minutes of the movie, I was like, wow, this is going to be exceptional. And it was exceptional. It blew me away, and I knew it was going to be a great film because of what it is, but I didn't know it was going to be this great. It exceeded all expectations. It's directed by Joseph Kosinski, nominated for 6 Oscars, and has got the most badass cast, and I think we've all seen the volleyball scene, and you know what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. The film is a love letter to aviation. And not only that, it's a love letter to the movie-going experience. I mean, we were all anticipating this film for 2.5 years during COVID. And finally, it was released in theaters, which I'm so happy they did a theatrical release and not on a streaming platform, because this film is made to rock you in your seats and for you to feel like you're in an F-18. The crew and the cast spent 3 to 4 months just training in these planes, in these F-18s, and also doing water training in case they actually had to eject and land in the water. I just can't imagine the fear. Not only that, they had 6 cameras attached to each F-18 while they were flying. And so that way you're rerunning your lines as a actor. But then they were also throwing up in between sequences. Then they'd land and the whole crew would watch it and see what worked, what didn't work. So as a performer, that would be extremely challenging. And my favorite part really is the supporting cast. They're all wonderful, and the way that they cling on to their different characters and their different call signs is wonderful, and it really makes you feel like you're there and you're in it. And not only that, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. This movie is a Top Gun movie, but it's kind of Mission Impossible because of the mission that is going on. But then it's cloaked with a Top Gun little sheet over it, essentially. It's really easy to follow, but it's so entertaining and just so much fun. Steven Spielberg literally told Tom Cruise, "Thank you for saving the movie watching experience." I mean, that's all you can really say about this film. What a wonderful compliment. And just such a perfect, picturesque blockbuster film. So excited to hear what y'all's opinions are on it. Of course, I absolutely loved it, and really excited that it's nominated this year. I don't think it's going to win, just because films like this don't win during the Oscars. But it's getting recognition, and that's what it deserves. And it's so fun to have that generational gap. Like, I loved talking about this film with my parents because they loved the original. It shaped a generation. I mean, 1986, what's not to love? And then now we have this version, and it plays with the nostalgia but doesn't overdo it. It had me crying in some parts. It had me dying laughing. And again, like I said, on the edge of my seat. Absolutely loved it. And cheers to going over all the Oscar-nominated Best Picture films. And I had a lot of fun. Would love to know what you guys thought.